Good afternoon, everybody. It's meteorologist Erica Martin with Weather Co-op, where weather meets community. Thank you so much for joining me here and across all of our platforms. We're going over the top, as you all know, over the top or OTT, meaning we're leaving legacy media behind. We're doing this independently, and we're so excited about that because it does give us an opportunity to cross DMAs. So oftentimes when we're talking about weather forecasting and tracking storms, as I'm doing right now, I've already tracked 3 tornado reports not confirmed by the National Weather Service. Whenever we're talking about that, we have to be mindful of the fact that we're going all across the nation. And the thing with with legacy media is that it does lock people into the DMA they're covering. Not the case here at Weather Co-op or Weather Meets Community. We're going across the entire nation. Look at all of these storms. It's been firing up all afternoon. And as I said, we had a report of a couple of tornadoes that have been already reported, but we have to make sure once again that these indeed are confirmed by the National Weather Service. And really been a hotbed right around the Oklahoma, Texas panhandle, that region. And now we're seeing so many reports of, let's see, we've got some down trees, we have some flooding, we also have a lot of reports as far as hail goes. That has been a big situation, a big thing this entire afternoon. Lots of hail reports. And guys, I'm trying to see if we have all of our videos going and streaming live across all of our platforms. Hey, it looks like we're getting a lot of people joining us, but we are definitely, it looks like there's a case of a haves and have nots. I'm actually getting some reports here that we have some storms, and we're tracking these all for you in real time. And in fact, if we go back to, hey, Boy You Collection. Is this Jeffrey Kamathi? Jeffrey Kamathi. Hello, hello, hello. I can see you. I actually have about 8 different channels going on. Hi, Vinny. How are you? Vinny Potestivo. Vinny Potestivo, true story, gave me my first gig on TV back in like 2000. Shout out to Vinny Potestivo. And he created a maniac, a meteorology maniac. Okay, guys, so right now we're tracking this tornado and this tornado warned area. You can see the storm cells that are giving us an impact heightened range of about 3 to 5. Some reports were saying ping pong sized hail. This is wild. Boy, you collection, Jeffrey Kamathi. I gotta connect with you, okay? We've got some stuff to talk about. Okay, so you can see here 2 reports of tornadoes just over the past hour, hour and a half or so. Now, once again, until this is reported and confirmed by the National Weather Service, this is just not something that I'm going to confirm. I'm just going to give you the update at 6:44 p.m. local and 6:21 p.m. local time, guys. We're going to go ahead and zoom on out because there are a lot of storms moving through. Arklatex, we've got the Texas, Oklahoma Panhandle. We also have the Mississippi Valley, Ohio Valley. Look at how fast these are moving. These are fast moving storm cells. Now, what we're seeing here, this area right around the Texas Panhandle, this yellow, this lemon yellow, that is a tornado watch that has been issued. Over that, we've got some reds, okay? That would denote a tornado warning. And then you see this mustardy color here? That's a thunderstorm warning, okay? And then it's over the pink area. That's a thunderstorm watch issued by the National Weather Service. So far, I only have this report for the past hour, and we're seeing tremendous amounts of reports. Here we go. See this right here? It's populating right now in real time, guys. I know you see this right now. This is the storm cell. This is the little badass storm cell that's moving towards Matador, an appropriate name, right? Roaring Springs, Matador. So you can see here, there's a tornado watch in the bright yellow. It's overlaid by a tornado, severe thunderstorm warning, and then overlaid by a tornado warning that's being issued right now due to this guy right here that's headed towards Matador, Texas. Okay, here he is. He's just moving along very quickly with a tightened impact range, I would say about a 5. So ping pong size hail, that's the report we've been seeing for the past couple of hours by many of you guys. So I hope you're all okay. I'm trying to actually tilt this as well. Let's see if we can get this tilted. Might not be able to at this moment in time, but no worries. This right here is the area of interest. And what I'd also like to do is give us a sweeping radar. If I could, I think that'll actually help us. Let me remove the satellite. We don't need the clouds. We know there's rain there. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get some type of signature, because this here would indicate to me that we very well could get a tornado. Okay, so let's just go ahead and just check this out here. Let's look at our velocity here. Okay, there we go. This looks really interesting. I'm going to remove our watches and warnings. Okay, and now we're going to look at this. Okay, this looks like this could be a problem. as what we're looking for here is the potential for this velocity signature to give us some input here. Do you see that? And let's look at I'm going to stop this right now. This is another thing I'm going to do, guys, okay? Because this is all in real time. What I'm going to show you guys, let's build and stay dry out there. That's right. That's right. So, guys, if you guys don't know, we have Jeffrey Kamathi, who is a brilliant, sustainable, environmentally friendly designer. He's designed several products. I've been wanting to work with him for stuff on years, but I have to stay in my environmental eco lane. But thankfully now that I've got my funding team, I can go back into this passionate space I love with the climate and environment. Okay, guys, do you see this cloud top right here? We're at 60,000 feet. So this is a hardy looking guy right now. I gather that this could very well go tornadic right now. Let's see if we can find any other products within this that I think would be interesting right now. So Warren Springs, Matador, Texas. This one right here, look at this guy right here. This is a pretty strong storm cell right here. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is possibly grapefruit size hail. This is a really big storm cell with a lot of updraft. And this, of course, would lead to larger hail. So let's go ahead and get off of that product very quickly and then come right back to it. Just because I have some settings on this that I do think are important to show you. But I'm going to remove our earthquake. I'm going to remove our satellite image. I'm going to go back to our sweeping radar. And I'm going to include it for San Angelo, Texas. Remember, guys, I'm also going to include the velocity product. That was what we saw earlier. And let's see how this all populates. Who else would I want to see in this area? Let's see. Wow. Yeah. Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay's here, guys. Jay's here. Thanks, Vinny. Jay's here right now. We're tracking this right here, this storm cell that's moving through parts of, well, funny enough, this storm cell is headed right towards Matador, Texas. Matador, Texas. Paducah. That's right. Guthrie, Turkey, Childress.
Okay.
Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Wow. And so what we're looking at right now would be the velocity signatures. And it looks like this one very well could go tornadic. So we're just going to watch it for a little bit. We have 3 reports of tornadoes. And for some reason, this is still, I'm not sure why, but it looks like it's moving just fine over here.
Okay.
I'm not sure why this is doing that, but whatever.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, we are tracking this storm cell right here. So far, we have reports of 3 tornadoes. Again, not confirmed and won't be confirmed until the National Weather Service says otherwise. But look at this. Look at this guy.
Interesting track.
Yes, look at the track of this one. You guys, I hope you're appreciating this. Look at the amazing path. Look at how this is. He is just like path of least resistance right into all of the juicy atmosphere.
That's not common at all. And that's very difficult to chase.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't chase this one. I wouldn't chase this one.
As opposed to northeast.
Yeah, I wouldn't. No. This is a no. This is a rogue. Guys, this right here is a very rogue storm cell. He's really fired up. He's ticked, frankly.
Isn't there another one in familiar territory up in the Panhandle, Oklahoma also?
What are you looking for? What are you talking about?
Right near,
there's another tornado. Well, this has been the case. So this one is where we saw this guy right here. This one actually looks a little less scary, to be honest with you. He's minding his business. This guy is the one I want to watch, okay? Because this one, again, this path, look at it. Just look at this guy. He's going towards Childress. Look at it. And I was picking up, let's see, which sweeping radar should I pick up? So I have San Angelo, Texas. Let me see if I find another one. It's far right now. Maybe, okay, let's see Amarillo. All right, guys. We're trying to find all of our Midland. Too far? Okay. A lot of times when you're just trying to pick something up quickly, apply. Come on. Midland. Alrighty, where are we? Midland. Here we go. We're going to pull back our velocity, and we can't capture velocity here. Why? Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. We definitely see some flood concerns, right? Wow. Look at this bow. We talked about this earlier. This bow echo. Woo! This is where we could see some embedded tornadoes. Yeah, this is huge, guys. This is very dangerous. Lufkin, if you have friends, family in Center, Jasper, Millam, Buna or Buna, Jay? Buna? Livingston, Corrigan, Colmsneil,
Oh, yeah, heads up, Kelly. I have a friend of mine that lives right
Buna,
there.
Lumberton, Deweyville, Sour Lake. Holy smokes, look at what it's tapping into. The dry line is associated with this right here. This is a nasty storm system. Wow, wow, wow. Let's check out our local storm reports for the past hour, guys. Just the past hour, okay? So this is what we're seeing right now. Let's see. I'm also going to pause this right now quickly to now. It's going to be the real time, okay? I believe this might be the one that we saw. 7:15 p.m. As we were tracking this, we just got a tornado. So this was it's 5:24 p.m. my birthday time. It's 5:24 p.m. and it's 7:15 p.m. local time here, CDT in Flomet, Texas, Floyd County. So this is public. So multiple public and spotted reports. It still does not mean that it was the National Weather Service. Doesn't matter. It's still very important to see that report that's been issued. Now let's go ahead and focus on this return here. Let's remove that. And we're seeing lots of wind damage. Okay. Thunderstorm wind damage issued. Lots of hail. I mean, I was seeing some reports of ping pong size hail, grapefruit size hail. Not surprising, right? Not surprising at all. Wow. Let's get rid of these local storm reports as well, guys. Okay. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Look at this. This is just moving because of the Gulf. Like, look at that. And so you got your area of high pressure off the East Coast, right? So it's just pushing in, tapping into that moisture for all these storm cells. Here we have your Bow Echo. This is worthy of examining further, of course. And let me quickly remove my radar. So we have flood warnings, as you can see in the green, severe thunderstorm watches in the pinks. Then this is a special weather statement, which I would gather could be that it's something having to do with radar indicated storm cell. That could be a problem. Special weather statement, strong thunderstorm will impact Tyler and northwestern Jasper counties through 7:45 p.m. At 7:11, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm near Corrigan or 11 miles west of Chester, moving southeast at 25 miles per hour. In this case, we were seeing pea-size hail. Okay, so let's get our radar back up. And there you see your Bow Echo. Okay. And then we're coming back to this guy here. Remember, look at these two coming together. This is what you just said. Look at this guy. So Crosbyton and Matador. Look at how these two are starting to just find each other. It's like ships in the night, right?
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, how you doing? What are you doing? Are you bringing some?
Fancy to see you here.
Yeah, fancy seeing you here.
Mm-hmm.
So these two storm cells look like troublemakers, to be quite frank, right? They look like troublemakers. So now we're looking at these here. So Floydada, Matador, Rails. We're seeing if these two storms are gonna, I don't know, manifest into something bigger. Right now, we have this report that was just issued, this tornado warned area. Look at this, Jay. Wow.
It just cut it off on the left-hand side of the map. You know where that is, right?
Wow.
Zoom in again.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay. Elk City?
So, no, the storms in Oklahoma are heading toward Waukeeta.
Okay. Got it. All right, so they're headed towards Waukeeta. Okay, so now we're seeing Jay. Look at this firing up. It is what 7:30. 7:30. Okay, so we're still not done yet. We're looking at all of these storms that are just popping across the Mississippi Valley, Arklatex, Texas, Oklahoma Panhandle, even the Great Plains. Nebraska had a tornado earlier today, though not confirmed by the National Weather Service. They did have a tornado that was spotted, so worth, of course, mentioning. Then we have everything moving through the Ohio Valley now. Indiana seeing some storms. There's also some rotation for parts of Missouri. And then we're moving towards Georgia. I mean, extensive. Quite extensive. Okay, what's this here? All right, so we are getting some kind of a return here, Jay. Okay, we are getting, let's go back to our sweeping radar. This looks like our sweeping radar is what we have here. Midland, Texas. Okay. Not sure why it's doing that. It could be just the beam, right? Definitely giving us, oh, here, I took it off. Okay, let me just get a different one up there. What did you say besides Midland? Amarillo. Let's see, guys. Like sometimes these just aren't in alphabetical order. It'd be nice if they were. Here we go. Amarillo.
Yeah, KLBB.
KLBB. Oh, here we go. It's KMA. Kema.
Okay, yeah.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Okay. So for those of you that are watching on my Instagram page, you're going to see it's frozen. Move on over to our weather co-op page. Let me just write that in there. Okay. So guys, now this is what we're looking at right now. So Jay, look. So these two storm cells that we were just talking about, look. Yeah, they are. They are. They are.
So here's just one thread of positivity in this.
Yeah.
The area where they are right now, very remote. It is very lightly populated.
Yeah.
That particular area of Texas. So you're not dealing with any metropolitan areas.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. The long track nature of both of those cells, the one in Texas and the one in Oklahoma, is really impressive. They've been going for a while.
Mm-hmm.
That Oklahoma cell has been riding along, is it Highway 64? I don't think it's I-64. I think it's Highway 64 for like almost an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's been pretty active out here. Look at all of these storm cells, just like, I mean, from Wyoming through Nebraska, the Dakotas, Iowa, into Minnesota, in along Missouri, Indiana. I mean, this is just, they're all over the place. These storm cells are just firing up all over the place. And of course, that's to be expected when you're talking about the differentiation of your air masses. Additionally, you have your dry line set up, and you also are tapping into what's pretty much, I'll show you something right now. Like, this is going to give you a really good depiction. Remember, you guys like to show you the winds at 250 millibars. So right now, we would go to 300 millibars as far as the jet stream goes. And look what's happening here. Do you see how the jet streams, now we've got your subtropical jet, you've got your polar jet. They're just like, they're now it's like settling into like, how are we moving forward in the seasons? Okay. So this is a beautiful depiction, if you will, of what's happening during the season right now, as we start to really have to, well, and the great news is our app is going to be done very soon, because this, I think, is really important, because I want you guys to keep us in the app at all times, and you'll see once the app is out. This is very important to know, because I am looking at the essentially the jet streams just like moving along, right? Like, you've got your polar jet stream, it tends to retreat, your subtropical jet goes forward, and then this push and pull, this is what happens, and this is what pretty much just fires up the atmosphere right now. And then never mind the fact that it's tapping into all that moisture in the Gulf. You can see there at 250 millibars. Here at 500 millibars, you see how we are still having that same amplified pattern. And then we're going to go to 700 millibars, which is the lowest of the high and the highest of the lows, right? As far as the atmospheric values, if we're going to go, towards the top of the atmosphere. You see here, look what happens here at 700 millibars, Jay.
Yeah, that's real.
Now you're starting to move into the storm systems tapping into that moisture. And as you just mentioned, the lower level jet, okay? That jet streaks, things of that nature, you would find them right here, okay? So look what happened again. If we go to 500, look what happens, okay? You guys are looking at the wind profile, and there's definitely a strong area of high pressure to the south, right? Look at that over Mexico. Yeah. And then we're going to 700 millibars. Look at that. And then there's this little area of high pressure right around Florida. And then we're going to go to 850. Okay, that's a little bit lower, closer to the planet, closer to the surface of the planet. Okay. And in Atlanta, we're getting some rotation. Okay. And this is definitely worthy of observing here. Wow.
Look at the lines to the north of that also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. This guy, this has been a problem. Yeah.
A little south. Yeah, right there. So that's your Lake Spearman, Miami. That's cutting down. Yeah, right there. Where the box just went up.
So do you see? Okay, so you see that mustardy color? That would be the severe thunderstorm warning, but it's over a tornado watch. Okay. Whereas this guy right here, this is another area we've been tracking for the past couple of hours. Freedom. Okay, so now we're looking at Freedom, Oklahoma. It's right on the border there. it's over. So you get that red there. That's a tornado warning. Okay. And then it's overlaying that severe thunderstorm watch. Okay. In pink. So that's another area of interest. And then here we were looking at our velocity signatures of interest. Yeah, there's just a lot happening here. Look at this. It's endless.
It's late April.
It's late April. That's it. Mother Nature got the memo. I mean, yesterday was Earth Day, and Mother Nature's like, got it.
Happy belated Earth Day.
Happy belated Earth Day.
Yeah, Mother Nature is responding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love Mother Nature. She will keep you so humble, so fast. But look what's happening, like right around Minnesota. Look at that flow. As I said, locally here in California, we've got, oh, look at that. We've got some more air quality issues. And this looks like, this could be some kind of, I'm curious to see what this lake wind, yeah. Wow. Guys, I also want to say, when it comes to lake wind, listen to me, please. Oh, Dave Velez, one of our verified weather watchers. When it comes to lake wind, hi, Simeon, listen. You might have to go to our weather co-op page. For some reason, it looks like it's stalled out on my page, but no worries. We've got like 20,000 other channels for you to stream from. So go for it. Let's see here. It's currently 63 degrees here in North Hollywood. That's right, Simeon. So you can tell conditions are cooler than normal. That's going to be the case. We also have some wind conditions we have to be aware of for the next couple of days, but we are tracking right now all of these tornadoes that we've already been getting reports of, and these strong storm cells that are moving through parts of the Texas Panhandle. Look at these tornado watches and tornado warnings issued. Also across Arklatex, right in this region right here. We're also seeing some more special weather statements with this Bo Echo, which this could be a really big power player over the next couple of hours. We got to watch that very closely. We're getting lots of reports here of wind damage. We're also seeing some flooding, and these reports are only for the past hour. Let me zoom out. You can see here, we already have reports of tornadoes. And Jay, here we go. Look, looks like we just got a tornado. Okay, let's go ahead and stop that. So let's see if this is, what time? 7:15 p.m. This is that other one we talked about, Floyd County. Okay, there's still some rotation there. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's go back for just 1 hour and put this in play mode. And let me remove my local storm reports. Okay. Wow. Very, very interesting afternoon, huh? I came in to do some updates with Anna because Anna has some air quality concerns, and we were going to talk about what happened with RFK Jr. and his take on autism and spectrum, children on the spectrum, and how they may or may not be impacted by air quality. I think he went off the rails, to be quite frank with you. Listen, I really take umbrage when people who aren't medical doctors speak about it, and especially something like children on the spectrum. Like, that's a very specific type of doctor. Like, you want to have, like, what does a neurologist say? Things of that nature. So I thought that was a hot button issue. Anna was on earlier. We talked about it very quickly, but she understood that the problem we were having right now with these storm cells. Woo-wee! Alabama, Mississippi. You guys are getting dumped on right now. We've got 3 strong cells moving through Alabama. These guys are not playing around. They are not quitting. They've got lots of energy, more energy than even me. That's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. I'm like, damn it, these storm cells are just wearing Erica down here. Well, okay, this is the guy right here. Okay, this is the same one that we've been watching for a while. Look at this one, Jay. Wow, this guy. Winoka, over by Ponca City. Look, just west of Ponca City.
Yeah, so that's 64. That's Highway 64. East-west there, right?
Whoa!
On the track of that storm. And about 50 miles to the east of Freedom and Avra is Wakita, where they filmed the movie Twister.
Okay, and then look at this one up here. So Dodge City,
Yep.
Spearville, Hallett, Jetmore. All right.
Remember driving through Dodge City?
Good old Dodge City, yeah.
Green College.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, here, Jay. So now we've got some rotation right in this area. Whoa, it's a hook.
Yeah, that's okay.
Whoa. All right, guys, we're going to keep an eye out right here. This right here, this should I put it on now? Maybe half hour? Half hour?
Yeah.
Half hour. Okay. This right here, this is likely either gone tornadic or will go tornadic with that hook. So this is what we're looking for, is that hook echo. Can you see how spectacular this is, guys? So when we're doing these live streams with you, again, we are bypassing legacy media. Ta-da, bye-bye, bye-bye, ta-ta. We don't need them. We are going straight to you, the consumer at home, because when I'm doing these for you in our app, I need you to know this is how you're going to see what's happening for you and for your family and how your friends, family, colleagues can be safe. Right now, we've got this hook echo right here, an indicator that we do have that tornado that's likely happening right now. We have to just keep an eye on it right now. We're also seeing a ping pong size hail ball. Hail. Take wind off. Okay. Oh, wow. Do you want me to pause it to now? Probably, right? Oh, look at that.
So I do think it's merging with that smaller cell.
Yeah, we said that, right?
South of it. And it's definitely enhanced its structure,
Okay.
building that complete length. Yeah, so that is a very, very dangerous cell to be affected by, because
Holy smokes.
normally
Look at this.
you have the wind on the
Look,
front
Jay.
edge.
We're
yeah, with the
at like
backdrop.
70,000 feet.
Yeah, that's
Look at this.
monstrous.
Can you guys see the inside, the structure of the storm cell? Look at that. You can, the hail core. Look at how beautiful this is, guys. So right over White Flat Matador. Okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing the rear front downdraft on that must be 80 miles an hour. Probably
I can
80
kind of see
miles
this
an
side of
hour.
it. Let's see. Here, you can actually see it. Wait a minute. Here it is. Okay, let's see. Jay, look. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So this is how I set up our new product. Are you liking it?
Yeah, looks great.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's just what I do.
Very good.
It's just what I do.
So,
Anytime.
70,000 feet. Imagine
Yeah.
a storm 70,000 feet high coming at you. with
70,000 feet
wind
high. Yeah.
Twice the height of what normal jet airliners fly at. And that's the top of the storm.
Look at that.
So when
This is-
people say the word mothership, this is what they're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at that.
Wow.
I'm going to see if I can.
Enormous.
It's huge. This thing is huge. I would not want to be anywhere near this, even chasing right now.
No.
No way. Listen, even Jay and I chase. He's great at it. I'm pretty good at it. Actually, I'm very good, but he's great. There's no way you'd catch me on this one. No way. You can call me a chicken all you want then. But I'll tell you what, this one looks really gnarly, and it's just got a lot of punch to it, right?
So it's different because the only approach angle that you would take for that would be to come from the northeast, which is counterintuitive because that's typically the area you avoid the most.
Yeah.
But in a storm like this, it would be
735, a new one. We just said rails
Yeah.
or Rawls.
Well,
We just said it. So Rawls, Texas, guys. Remember, Weather Co-op app is soon to be out in the market. Rawls, Texas. Okay, who said it first?
you'll have that
Right here.
information
You will have
from
me.
anybody else.
Obsessive, compulsive behavior when it comes to storm cells. Because I cannot believe right now that we were just on this. And I really hope your friends and family are okay if they live in this area here. And so we're going to be tracking these for you for the next couple of hours. Look, Jay, there's a lot happening here. Wow. Major hail damage. Major hail damage. I'm going to go back and forward and then one back just to kind of clean that all up. Sometimes it's the quickest way. Area that has a tornado warned area. Okay, local storm reports. We're only going to go for 1 hour. Let me remove satellite. Okay, let me remove. I always leave that earthquake product on there. Okay. Yep. And then you're seeing this. This is another. Wow. There you go. We called it. Okay. And I'm also going to leave this for now. Let me clear all this off. Thunderstorm wind gusts and a tornado 6:44 p.m. We talked about this one at Camp Houston, Woods County, Oklahoma. Okay. Guys, I'm meteorologist Erica Martin with Weather Co-op, or Weather Meets Community. This is my better half, also known as my CTO, also known as my Sky Windstorm Spotter partner. And the dash, and principal of Beverly Hills Smart Technology. Guys, we are so happy that you joined us, but wow, I'm really sad. Oh, another one. Jay, another report. We have another report here. We've got some more. Let's see here. Can I change these? I know I can change the colors of these. 7:15 p.m.
Okay.
Here we go. Woo. We're in red now. We've got tornado warnings and tornado watches and tornadoes that have been reported by the National Weather Service here, guys. So we are keeping you up to date as we continue to maneuver across this weather across the nation. So we're going contiguous U.S., so lower 48s. And you can see here that we're not done yet. Whoa, Jay, look at this one right here. They've been expanding this tornado warned area.
It just
Yeah.
keeps rolling to the east.
It just keeps on rolling. Exactly.
Down 64.
Yep. So we're just going to go ahead and continue along. And then we're going to go ahead and just put a loop on this. Probably just an hour to be safe. Yeah. And look at them. Wow. And once again, guys, we just got a report from Simeon, who is in the valley. He told us that it is chilly in the 60s. And we're also seeing some concerns for air quality. And we're seeing some really hardy winds here as well. So, yeah, that makes sense.
It was breezy.
Breezy.
Out there this afternoon. Cool breeze.
So breezy. I'm supposed to go watch a baseball game tomorrow with you guys. I've got the wind report for you. That's for sure.
She's the only one that's going to show up at Dodger Stadium with an anemometer.
Yeah, you know, because it's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, I was there.
It's a home run.
It's exactly. I'm going to be like,
at 14 miles an hour at 172 degrees.
I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to examine that. Well, because you guys know that's part of the stuff that we're doing here at Weather Co-op, right? But, you know, as a fan of Bill Belichick, and yes, his new girlfriend as well, obsessed with them. I think they're a cute couple. I am obsessed how he would always yell at the meteorologists in town because they wouldn't get the wind right. So Pirates at Dodgers, thank you so much to one of my high school mates, Galen Carr, who got us the tickets. And I'm just like so pumped because I'll tell you what, I mean, I'm going to be out there with my anemometer. Oh yeah. I'm going to be clocking winds.
I will get that on video for you all.
I'm just like, whoa. And baseball happens to be my mom's favorite sport. So make sure we get her some good video as well. But guys, we're seeing lots of rotation happening. We're seeing these storms that are just marching up. They're actually just going, many of them going north, and some of them are going northeast, but they're definitely crossing the Mississippi Valley, Ohio Valley, Tennessee Valley, the Central Rockies, the Central Plains, the Southern Plains, the Great Plains, and Northern Plains. They're just all over. And they're fast. They're really fast. Guys, these are really, really, really fast storms. That's like all I can say.
Yeah, I know we hadn't talked about it.
Yeah.
There were a couple of wildfires today.
Also, yeah.
There was one in Nevada, and there was one in Utah.
Let's go to our storm reports. Let's go last 12 hours.
We get a handle on them.
Here we go. So we're just going to stop this now, okay? And we're just going to show you our reports here for fire. So here we have one wildfire in Holiday, Florida. As in Drew Holiday. Drew! And then one in Weston, Florida. Okay? Mm-hmm. So a holiday named after one of Jay's favorite Celtics, Drew. And then, we've got all this. And where else did you say there was fire?
Nevada.
How many hours ago? Because I got it at 12 hours.
Ago.
Yeah? Okay, let's set it.
And Utah.
Okay, let's see. So the Great Basin, Intermountain West. Let's go to last 24 hours.
This is Joseph, Utah.
Not seeing it. But you know what? We definitely see that we have no. But you know what we're seeing, as we said, lake wind advisories. We're also seeing wind advisories for the Great Basin and some winter weather concerns. Woohoo! Huh?
You must.
Oh my God! Who got that?
I don't know.
Oh, you got to post that. Can you ask them if we can share it?
Here.
Guys, we're about to share it.
hail.
Hail. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But,
Hell yeah.
Dinosaur eggs.
Can you ask me if we can share it onto our
I
Weather
will, I
Co-op?
will.
Thanks. All right, guys. I'm meteorologist Erica Martin with Weather Co-op or Weather Meets Community, certified broadcast meteorologist with a squeaky voice, as well as a Skyward Source Spotter and Weather Ready Nation ambassador, environmental scientist as well. I always tell you guys, I have that MBA in energy and sustainability. It's coming in handy with new administration. Energy crunching, anybody? One day we're going to talk about fossil fuels. I think that'd be a very interesting story. I consider fossil fuels to be friendly, but I also consider all forms of energy to be friendly. Some people might say, in my opinion, not nuclear. Different topic for a different day, but I personally am a fan of nuclear. But there is that big Harry Reid thing, NIMBY, not in my backyard, blah blah blah. I'm meteorologist Erica Martin, guys. I can keep going on and on.